This just in, Neovira news for his science project in the 8th grade Miss Bishop's classroom. The brown tree snake of Guam is a perfect example of what happens when a new species is introduced in an area where they weren't before. The snakes of Guam have caused almost all of the birds to disappear from the Pacific Island. They have been responsible for attacks on children and even power outages. Some biologists also say that the impact of the brown snake is affecting more than just the birds, but also the growth of the trees. Besides the disappearance of birds in Guam, the tree population has been affected because there are no more birds to spread around the seeds. This damages the ecosystem even further. Besides the birds and the trees, no one has really studied the other effects that it has brought. The birds have been gone for 25 years, but the other effects are still seen throughout the community. Since bird control and the insect population, more plants have been eaten by insects. The brown tree snake was introduced by accident from the Admiralty Islands following World War II. Snakes found their way onto ships, eventually onto the island of Guam. Before introducing the brown tree snake, Guam had 12 species of native forest birds. Today, only 2 remain and have less than 200 each. Since no new birds moved in, there are almost no more birds to help the trees pollinate. These findings could have global implications, since the studies show birds' populations are declining worldwide, and that as many as 25% of U.S. species face the threat of extinction. Guam's spider population has greatly increased due to the insect population increase because of the disappearance of birds in Guam. The second biggest impact that the brown tree snakes have on Guam is the trees. If the trees go extinct, many other species in Guam will go extinct as well. Now, as far as my opinion, it's a big ol' mess when a foreign species is introduced to an isolated island. The island of Guam will experience the negative effects of the brown tree snake for years, decades, and even centuries to come. Over time, Mother Nature develops a perfect yet delicate balance among all species in an area. Sudden foreign intrusions wreak havoc on its delicate balance. I don't think it's a good idea to introduce a non-native species to an ecosystem, because it will throw the whole thing off balance and eventually everything will die. Thanks for tuning in this episode. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm the only one to make a video. It said be creative. I'm being creative. That's it. Okay.